next one is within Google My Business, the messaging feature. You can now add photos. Again, it's
a huge thing.
not a, I mean, for an SEO point, I don't really use messaging myself because that's like somebody messaging the business owner. So if you're the business owner, it could be helpful if you want to send somebody a picture in there. That's great, but for SEO impact, I don't see that being anything to write home about. Woo! Happy Halloween, people. Google My Business is doing big things again. Boom! Photos in the message.
Innovation!
Yes.
Really
I've
quickly,
never seen that before.
a message to Google, should they ever hear this. If you guys need to find stuff to do, we have almost 200,000 GMBs managed with millions of data sent through and back from the API. If you guys need any improvement suggestions, we could write you a white paper. Like if you really need stuff to improve.
Or here, how about when you accept the manager request, it still takes you to a 4 or 3 page. I mean, thanks for breaking that.
That's a big one.
I mean, it's minor, but still, it's like every single time you accept it, 4 or 3, 4. Like, hey, there's a little thing that can be fixed right there,
Yeah,
and it happens every update. So.
Who the hell do they have that can fix a 400 error?
So not really anything major.
Maybe below? I'm not sure what they think about that.
Not really anything major in GMB that we saw, either of those for SEO purposes.
You can tell they're going to be doing something big with GMB though. Like Mark said previously in another episode, like GMB is not where organic is. It's got a long way to go. So with that said, we're probably going to see a lot of little new features, tweaks, like.
Well, the word on the street, if you're on the street,
if you're in the street,
and you're woke to the word
SEO woke.
If you're in the streets of this industry,
is that next year they're going to be looking at redoing the way service area businesses rank. So that's an interesting thing to see what they bring out. I remember when they, when they really shit on service area businesses. When was it? Oh, what was that called? Pigeon, maybe. Was that Pigeon way back then?
Hummingbird? Or
no,
Pigeon?
No, Pigeon was GMB.
Yeah, right.
Service area used to be able to rank, if you were in a city and another city's 15 miles away, and you serve that city, your service area business could rank for that city. And then they did that update and literally ranked 5 miles around your area now, or whatever, right? It wasn't fair for service area businesses at all because a lot of those businesses, they do travel a large service area. They serve this city, they serve the next city over. According to Google's term of service, you can only have one service area business listing, but if you service multiple cities, you're shit out of luck in ranking in most of those other cities. So it's definitely not a fair game plan for service area businesses, what they did. So word on the street is they're going to look at it and they're going to try to address it next year, which will be, a big boon for those businesses if they get it right. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Other than that, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's kind of open with the GMB stuff. We don't really know. A lot of people talking about it going all the paid, which obviously I don't see ever happening. But
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because, again, Google My Business, people that spout this stuff like GMB is going all paid, whatever, you don't have an understanding of how Google makes their money. Google makes their money by their user base. They're looking at users in search, users in GMB. The more users Google has, and that includes businesses using Google My Business, as soon as you turn it paid, that business owner base starts decreasing. The investors of Google looks at that stuff. Like that determines the stock value. Part of it determines stock value of Google. They're never going to turn it all paid, in my opinion. Again, I'm not anything into Google, so I don't know for sure. But that's just user base to a software company is very, very important. It's how they get their value.